Is the music too loud? Oh, the voice was too loud. That's for sure. That's settings seem right on the mic. Maybe it was too close. I'm gonna try to get the camera set up here. I should have done that beforehand. I do this. It's a black screen. Let's see. Sorry for the slow start, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Voice sounds good, volume-wise. Why can't I remember what a camera's called in OBS? Capture device, right? Better now, that's good. Yeah, I was a little close to the mic at the beginning there. Let me see the audios. Yeah, it should be good. All right, try to find this. I'm being silly though. Game capture, that's not it. Media source, video capture, there it is. Add existing. That's not gonna work. Technical difficulties. New cam, maybe that's what I called my new camera. Oh, that's full screen. That's too high. We'll get it set up here. We'll get it set up. Got some books over here. We'll get stuff out of the way. We got my work computer in the background too. That's too big. That might be a good place. All right, let's go through chat. Michael, how's it going? Donovan, Rob, Mr. Farm Guy, Cole, Aviation Edits, Jammy Cole, Burns. Sorry if I said that wrong. MH, how's it going? Rob, I said that already. How's everybody doing? So I had a couple weeks off and a lot of news has come out about Farming Simulator 25, and I haven't read up much on it. I haven't done much about learning. Jamichael? Oh, I see it now. Jamichael. Sorry about that. So I don't know much about FS25 yet. Does anybody have a good video that we could watch together? Suggestions are welcome. I was looking at DJ's stuff, and I think I might take a look at one of his from 9 days ago. Let's see if I can figure this out. Capture device. I want display, or do I want window? Window. I'll be more organized, I swear. Do I just do display capture? There's the desktop. And that is using a display capture. Okay, 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 okay. Not that one. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, that's too big though. Let's do a little bit like that. We'll hide a little bit there. So I want to take a look at this one. And I'm going to discover this live with you guys.
What's up, guys? It is DJ and
Farmer Cop. Good to see you guys.
And we have some new information to show you for Farming Simulator 25. Now, one of the interesting things is we're still in Finland, but we have to get this information over to you. It's also.
Oh, is this going to be just them talking?
It's still light out, surprisingly.
It is interesting. There are birds around. We apologize for that, but this is very important.
Don't apologize for birds.
Right now.
Oh, and then we should do this.
So we have no idea what order these are supposed to be in.
Oh, that didn't work.
Anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys these, and then we're going to talk about them a little bit.
There we go.
So,
yep,
let's do that now.
That's me. I had all kinds of things to say about this. I did see the trailer. I'm hoping there's some fog settings because I think it's a little aggressive right there. It looks gorgeous though. It looks gorgeous. How's everyone doing, man? I had a great 4th of July. I hope everyone else did. That's pretty. What's the opinion so far on what everyone's seen on Farming Simulator 25? Graphics definitely look upgraded. Hopefully enough. Oh, good lighting there. Oh, it does look like the lighting's improved. Looks improved. Good, definitely getting it. Yeah, for sure. Some weeds in the crop there. That's nice to see. Yeah, I don't know. Does anybody else seem to feel like the fog's a little too much? A little too much? Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit.
First video.
There is a lot to unpack.
There's a lot.
So first we've got fog.
Seems like it's going to have more of a story. Really?
Great.
Water looks great here. You can see that it doesn't look at the shadows in the water. I think that's a big.
Oh, this is the stuff. I'm gonna skim through
how
this.
It looks like the leaves look here.
What you got?
DJ's gonna go over there. I'll keep talking to you. Don't worry, guys.
I'm so good at this.
It does look
my
heavy,
favorite
Donovan.
part is
that's what my thought is. I'm hoping there's a setting
Oh,
where
that's
we
my
can
favorite
adjust
part
that
right
in game.
Yeah, the leaves or the tree.
Yeah, the
ghosts
tree, and the
in
fact
tree.
that there's no birds in the tree right now.
Yeah, there's just the birds all around us.
There's a lot of birds around us right now.
Yep.
This looks really good. You still get that shiny look off of the soil, which I've never liked. It just is what it is.
Yep.
That's cool.
The crops look a lot thicker than we're used to.
Yes.
Oh,
I
look at
wonder
that.
if the
There's
same thing
more
they're doing with the
variety
leaves,
in
they're
the
also doing
crops.
with this.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense because normally,
That's
like,
pretty
you're not going
cool.
to see a field that thick and that different. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a plain crop across the top. But you can see there's kind of what Mr. Silly P said, undulations.
Yeah, undulation.
Undulations. Yeah.
Undulation.
Yeah, look at that. Like down here. That's nice. That is pretty nice.
I can't see it right. Sorry.
I'm sure everyone's already
Let
seen
Silly
this,
Pete
but I
start to
haven't.
chime in. Yeah, this looks really good. So you know what this kind of reminds me of? You ever look at like those fake farming game ads on like Facebook?
Oh, look at this.
And they look so good. And then you download it and it's like a 2D game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't download those games, but I know that they stink. This looks incredible, and the fact this is also in-game footage. Now, footage is not final, but this is in-game.
They're not going to make it worse.
Yeah.
It's not going to get worse. Some people will say, well, it's a preview. This is, they're just,
Thank you, Shane.
whatever. This is, because the cinematic trailer is not part of the game. Right. We know that. They make that look good.
Yeah.
But this is part
Leaving
of the game.
trenches
This is
in
gonna happen.
the field?
It can't
Nice.
get worse than this. It'll be at least this.
And also, this is part of the game, probably.
Yeah.
What? Oh, we got some walking, so some actual game footage. Nice. The new greenhouses, huh? Those look pretty cool. Is this rice? Rice saplings. So is there like 5 steps to growing rice? It's interesting. So rice saplings, and then you plant the rice saplings. The machine is crazy. I don't know what they would do, but to get something other than it just auto populating the seed seems to be would be cool. Scott, thank you for joining the family. I need to get notifications for that stuff going. Thank you so much. So 24L rice, it says. So each sapling, like, is each one of those rectangles 1 liter? Huh. So does anybody know, are there places in the US that plants rice this way? Seems very unique to me.
Be my favorite.
This one's a big deal.
You got the
All right,
rice.
so they're just going
You
to talk
got
about
a
it. Let's go
tractor.
to here. Oh, is that it grown? Oh, I want to see that again.
American.
Right here, that's the light out.
Let's check out the next clip.
Soybeans must be behind them. Or is that's soybeans? That's so different. %82% yield bonus, 100% for... Oh, it is rice. That's weird. It was saying soybeans and rice. Is it both? Farming guy, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. It is rice. Well, like, hold on. Let me... So why... See how it says soybeans right there? I don't know if it shows up well. It says soybeans growing, owned by you. And that said field 33. And then when it switches to rice, let's see if... I don't know. I'm sure it is rice, because it doesn't look like soybeans. Yeah, it says 33 rice, so it must be a bug. It must be a bug. It's rice, but the field didn't register correctly. I think they said something. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair enough. So let's stop clicking around so fast.
What you just saw, we're gonna react to. This is a reaction channel now. Yeah.
Welcome to DJ and Farmer Cop Reacts.
Yeah, we need a channel just for us because we've done a lot of content. That's just me and
us.
you. We have more of that kind of. We
A
should
bug,
probably
yeah.
Talk about this. You
Awesome.
Talk about this because I don't
So
really know what's
this
up.
is the same field from earlier. You can see some of the notes in the background. So this is the wet rice style, and now we're going to see the wet rice harvester in action, which is pretty cool.
Crazy.
The wet
What a
rice
crazy
harvester
concept.
has a grain tank, so you can hire a worker and you can just let it go. It's not going to be like, I know some people rumored it was going to be like the vegetables from the premium.
Yeah,
So I assume
this
that the
is what I'm a
workers
little
use
bit
the same stuff
concerned
that
about. I could care
GPS
less
is
about all
shown
that,
later
except
on.
for that last part that you just said.
Which is
Yeah,
huge,
the
because everyone that
vegetables
watches
from
my
the
stuff
premium.
knows I love the
We
guided
got
steering.
Root crops. Now, root crops, at least with my gameplay and a lot of people's gameplay that I know, wasn't exactly the most popular.
Yep.
And I just hope, because this is new and it's exciting, that it is people do it.
Yeah. So
Didn't
I
this
will
say
this,
growing?
what we've
So you
seen
can
so far
harvest
in the
while it's growing?
process-
They must have fast forward.
This will be perfect for a short that I'm going to release later. You guys will get it later.
But he dropped down right there.
He dropped down. So
He
same
dropped
field,
down,
he dropped
yeah.
down into the field. The one thing I will say about this is so far everything we've seen out here you can hire workers to do.
Yes.
So as long as it is worth money, this stuff, even if you have to buy the specialized equipment, I get it, that's expensive and some people don't like to do that. But I think even if you can sell the rice for a profit, this will be worth doing.
Yeah.
And look at that, look how it goes in there.
It does look really cool. It's like almost a carpet going in.
Yeah, it kind of takes it, folds
Yeah,
it
it's pretty
sideways and
insane.
sticks it in there.
Yeah, but I do worry, though. I have a
Right
concern.
there.
Is it that bug that you just smacked? No, it went down there. You got it.
Oh, did I?
Oh yeah, no, you got it.
I've gotten 2 bugs today.
I know it's more than you got in the
There's
entire
another video.
we did.
There's another
Yeah.
video coming out tomorrow where I try and kill a bunch of bugs. I just got.
Yeah, like in this view, the graphics don't seem too improved. Not very much improvement. The ground textures look pretty good though. Yeah, I find it interesting. It looks good, but is it that much upgraded?
You have switched sides, and now I have switched sides.
So you're
because
going to be correct on this one.
I think this is the rice that people are going to be doing. Not
Yep,
only that,
for sure.
different.
Yeah.
GPS, come on,
GPS is there.
GPS is in here.
This is.
GPS.
I will note the fill type for the last one was rice. This one is long grain rice, so that's 2 different fill types.
Should we tell them we had to go back and look to make sure?
We did. We did
Yeah,
have to
we
go back. But we did look for you. You're welcome.
We got the New Holland CR11, by the way. We got the header from MacDon. MacDon makes that header for New Holland.
I'm gonna get my steering wheel set up. We're gonna play some Maze Challenge.
Yep. We get a nice stubble here. I was mentioning that this crop is green, actually, when it's harvested. And then you reminded me of
all the green crops that we harvested.
Crops, the grass, the dust look good. Yeah. I think the details.
Grass especially. We're here visiting Ronnie Blast. So.
Some texture improvements.
And actually, that video, or we will be.
But I still
there
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Wonder.
When you guys are seeing this.
I wonder how much better the graphics could actually get.
Really, we just got.
We didn't get a lot.
We didn't get a lot. But
so we saw the other fill type, and we saw how you're going to harvest it.
Yes.
And then we can. In leafy plants.
So this must have been before they did the reveal of the GPS stuff.
Equipment across the.
And that's what I wanted to see. I think I did see something about that.
And we're just gonna go back and forth, back and forth. All right, you go first.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Top one for me
that's
is
fine.
seeing the new rice get planted.
All right,
that's the top one.
GPS.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Seeing the new rice get harvested. It's a big deal for me.
Let's just play some. Let's play some Farming Simulator. We can talk about this some more. Love to hear people's thoughts on it and what we think about it. I need to unplug the camera. Unfortunately, we're running out of USB ports. I got too many devices. Too many devices. So some spoilers. I don't know if I'll be releasing videos of this anymore, other than doing live streams. It's so taxing time-wise. But we got the Moza Racing steering wheel all set up. Yeah, so I think it does look good, but then like looking at this, is it that much different? I mean, where are we at? Right here. I mean, that looks pretty nice already. So, I don't know. I know I've heard a lot of people kind of upset about it not feeling like it's much of an upgrade from the other engine, but maybe it is. Oh, you play F1 on it? Yeah, that's sweet. I want to get, like, right now I just have the trucking wheel. I want to get the, forgot how to play the game. I want to get the other wheel though. I think we're gonna want like 3 bags. And then I need to remember we have liquid fertilizer. Yeah, I want to get the smaller steering wheel because the racing, like the Formula 1 one, I'm not sure what the numbers are. I'm not educated on that yet. We'll do 2 of these. So a little, like, I guess spoilers, I was recording this and got super burnt out of how long it takes to make any progress in this playthrough. So if you're caught up on the series, if not, I'll do a little breakdown. We had 10 years to make $10 million with just corn, and that is doable. What's not doable is I opened my mouth and said I wanted to do it I wanted to do 20 million. And yep, I'm cheating. 20 million based on how I started. I don't want to say it's not doable, but based how I started this challenge in the first few years, I've got myself in a position where I don't think 20 million is doable. I've done a lot of math on it to figure out if it is doable, and I have a nerdy spreadsheet. It's not. It's we'd have to own every single field, and we'd probably needed to own them by year 4. And we're in year 6, I believe. I've lost track. It should be year 6 right now. We had 5 years to go. So that's where we are. So a little bit of updates. We ran into an issue where we were filling this up too much. We had all 500,000 liters in here. So I bought a plot of land that wasn't in any episodes yet, I don't believe, up here. And it has another silo, and you can see we have 139,000 liters in it, and our truck and trailers are over here right now. So that was the solution I ended up going with instead of buying a silo myself, because I figured we could buy not turning really good there. Buy some property and then sell the property later on and not have to lose the money from buying the silo. Wombat. The game looks good, but kind of feels like they focused a lot on particular effects, environmentals. I think you're 100% right there. We'll see, though. Time will tell. Fertilizer's in a bad state here. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. And over my 2 weeks off, I was kind of thinking, it's kind of silly to say, but like if this, I was on Nate's live stream, and we're kind of talking about this feels like almost a gap release where, like, let's say 27 or 28, whenever that one would come out, they would have more of a major update to the engine. And maybe that's the case. Also do really love to see some plant pest focus. And yes, pesticide would be kind of interesting. I always kind of pretend that the herbicide and is pesticide in my head. I don't know. I feel like that kind of helps fake it a little bit. But it would be neat to see like little bugs or even like loss of crops because deer or other critters, maybe. See if we can actually back up. I haven't played in a while, guys. All right, what is my cruise control button? I'm a little out of sorts. I'm excited to be back. We had 2 weeks off. Family in town. Both daughters were in town, and had a lot of family time. We did some sightseeing up here in the UP. We went to a nice train, it's called, a river here where you can rent some kayaks or some canoes. We did some kayaking. Loose grain gravel, yes. So I don't know if anybody knows what the ground deformation is about. That's something I'll have to dig into on those videos and see if I can find that out, because that was one of the biggest bullet points that drew my attention. And if it's not drive around a lot and you can make a dirt road by driving around a lot, I'll be sad, because that's what I hope it is. If the ground, like the dynamic ground, would be amazing. We're missing some on the left. Let's get a little farther over. I guess we could get our guided steering hooked up. It'll be like Snow Runner, I think. If it looks that good, it's gonna look good. If it looks as good as Snow Runner, it'll be a fun game to play. It's gonna be fun no matter what. But what I was thinking about when I was kind of talking about, like, is this a bridge between a major engine upgrade, and it's kind of funny to say, is like, time goes by so fast. If we have to wait 2 years for a major upgrade, it'll be here before we know it. Dynamic paths that form when you drive. Yes! That's amazing. That is amazing news. Because I want that to naturally happen. Like, I always do that myself in my series, and it seems challenging to kind of remember where you actually drive. Let me know if the cooldown on the messages is too aggressive. I wanted to kind of set stuff up like that, and I did set it up to subscriber only chat this time. Kind of a silly thing, but I tend to like that. I did see some comment. Let me stop. I need to scroll up. There was a comment that I skipped that I wanted to answer. Redacted comment. I hope it's not the redacted one. Oh, I clicked away. Where'd it go? Something about old school. I might be losing my mind. Huh. Crazy. All right, let me get not Discord, OBS pulled back up so I know what I'm doing. I'm out of sorts, guys. I'm out of practice all of a sudden. And now I don't have chat pulled up. Oh my goodness, Chris. There we go. Ooh, South Africa. That's awesome. The chat delay is a little too long. Yeah, I don't think I even have a chat delay set up. So that is probably my internet, I would imagine. Oh, I did write that was harder to make progress, this or old school. What is harder to make progress? I don't think it's hard to make progress on this one. I think that it's just time consuming. What's up, Alex? Like in a given month or something, I don't feel like the timing that it takes to make progress is a struggle. Old school is a struggle because of the equipment, and we started with nothing. We at least started with existing fields in this one and a combine. So I would definitely say old school. I think it's more draining on me. Old school is way more draining on me than any other series besides Maze Challenge, and the only reason why it is draining on me is just the time that it takes. Early on, when it's only a couple fields, it's not that bad, but right now we own, gosh, most of the map at this point. If we go into this mode, like we have most of the plots of land, and according to my spreadsheets, we're gonna end up around 14 million at the end. So we would have been a little, about 6 million short of the 20 million, but hit that and blew away the 10 million goal of the original challenge that police made. Funny watching the New Holland challenge compared to the new stuff. Talk about taking out a 500,000 was shocking. It's way different. I actually started that before Cattle Ranch, and before I was working with Nate and Happy, Brody, and Alex, and all the I thought I turned good. I didn't turn good. It's old. It is old, and I thought it was interesting because the New Lands challenge was the original one on this channel, and when I re-released that in January, it did so good, and it was shocking to me. It was kind of a random shot in the dark to see if people would be interested in it, because we released those videos when we had no subscribers. And the way the YouTube algorithm works, it's kind of hard to tell if you're making good content sometimes, because the algorithm doesn't necessarily reward you because people don't know you. And re-releasing those videos and finding out how they perform, and then kind of comparing to, in my opinion, how the improvements I've made in editing and recording and I guess the vocal performance as well is kind of important. Speaking performance. It's been interesting, and I'm using all those analytics to kind of plan out future content too. No one's late. Everyone's welcome. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, 500,000, and I kind of edited that a couple weeks ago when I pushed them all together. So I watched pretty much. Oops, that's not gonna work. I watched pretty much the first whole part, but not the second and third part. And there's a huge audio glitch apparently in the third part, which made me kind of sad to discover. The algorithm doesn't like me much right now. Yeah, the breaks don't help, and that's, to be completely transparent, that was another reason why I kind of kind of forced out those mega cuts of the New Holland Challenge was to keep the algorithm happy while I took my break. So we'll get back to recording this weekend. We're going to finish up year 3 of Old School. That was the other thing I want to talk about in this stream was the plans until FS25. And I have those close to narrowed down on what I'm going to do. I just have a big decision to make between 2 ideas I have. But we're going to finish Old School year 3 next week. There'll be 3 more episodes of that. There'll be 2 months each. Is GPS drive assistant? Yes, that is what we saw in some videos. In the bottom right, there's a little GPS icon, and it is part of the base game. So console players should be excited about having guided steering. Yeah, Diamondback, I'll tell a little story about that series. I was doing, like, you would probably notice that time moves faster the farther we get into that series, and I was really starting to flirt with the idea of showing less and moving faster, but at a chill pace, and is what I've constantly tried to get this channel to turn into. And it seems to be, whoops, that was, I'm so out of practice. That was not what I meant to push. Crazy that taking 2 weeks off would do that much to you. And so, yeah, and so you could see that sort of changing, and then kind of getting coached by Nate a little bit at that time of try just doing like a whole year in 1 episode. Oh my goodness, Chris. It's unplayable if that mod isn't installed. I somewhat agree. Farmer Jane Doe, how's it going? So you have to turn the planter on for it to work. Yeah, so that was an experiment of a series that kind of led to the style that I kind of do today. I'm sure you'll notice that the style is always ever changing. But my big internal debate is whether I'm going to do a large role-playing series to finish out FS22 or do a similar to what Pickle's doing right now with his $1 billion challenge, and kind of pick a dollar amount and see if we can get to it before the launch of FS25. But we're going to finish off New Lands as well, so that's going to be the following week after Old School's finished. We're going to get back into New Lands, year 6 of that. I want to get the house built there, get the farmyard finished. We made good progress on it in year 5, but there's a lot unfinished on it that I want to kind of button up before we say goodbye to FS22. Which is inevitable. We're not going to play FS22 after FS25 comes out unless it's just ridiculously bugged at launch. Which I wasn't around for the FS22 launch, so I'm not exactly sure how smooth that went. I'm sure a lot of you could tell me that. I'm working on actual real member perks as well. I want to get that going very soon on the farming channel and the sports channel. I have better ideas for the sports channel than the farming channel right now, so I'm trying to get some of those finalized, and they'll be rolled out hopefully this week. Let's see. I'd love to do another maze challenge. Maybe not maze, but something where you can only farm one type of crop and see. Personally, 22 is fairly smooth. We need a 2nd generation of Whiskey RP. Leave Bobby to it. Oh, I didn't set this up right. I'm struggling. Let's see. Leave it to Bobby and your will. Interesting. Okay, Chris, you need to slow down. I'm trying to drive with my hands as the pedals because I'm being super lazy. All right, that should do it. Slow down. This is embarrassing. Yeah, there will be some iteration or some... Planter's not on again. There'll be some type of focus on our recreation of whiskey RP. Brody Farms. What's up, Brendan? How was it going? Hope you're feeling good. Heard you were sick over while I was gone. I totally forgot. 2 weeks was a lot. I busted out a lot of recordings and then took 2 full weeks from not playing any video games. It was insane. It was the first time in a long time. I feel so refreshed too. Jazzbot to the challenge. Yeah, I don't know what other crop would be fun to do that on. It's just tedious. It's very tedious doing only one crop. I like how you see a no rules use all OP mods in Mod Hub only. How much money can you make in 5 years? Okay, so that was also one that I was thinking about, was actually just base game. So no quality of life mods. Okay, now I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm using cruise control, and I don't want to use cruise control. That's why I'm being terrible. Okay, it's coming back to me. Yeah, no rules. So no rules. Use all use all OP mods. Oh, that's even another spin on it. But then you could use the government subsidy mod and just kind of cheese it, right? We're getting low on fertilizer. Yeah, what other crop would be that interesting? I don't know. You could do something like soybean. You can do anything, but it's tedious. Making Nate look good at driving right now. Yeah, I need to. I love this this steering wheel that Moza sent to me, but I definitely am interested in looking into the smaller one. The trucking wheel is just too big, in my opinion, and I don't have a nice setup to where I'm super close to it. So one of my next purchases is going to be like a mini rig. I don't know if people have seen what Buck has, but I really like what Buck has for his setup, and it seems very sturdy. Is it realistic, though? I mean, I don't know how realistic it is. I guess I've never used it, so I don't know how OP it is. We're going to get the little bit that we missed. Oh, the other thing I usually do is lower my max speed. I will lower my max speed so that when I lift, it doesn't go too fast. I mean, where are you going to get $8,500 a month in real life? From the government? Cattle farm is my favorite. Oh, the cattle ranch one? The old, no man's land? I think after this pass, I'm going to want to head in and get more fertilizer. Lower that. Should be good. 8.5 million is government subsidy. Yeah, that's silly. So the municipal one, I would still adjust that down to like, I don't know, 1,500. I don't know all the programs that are out there, but 8,500 seems way too hard. I heard if you don't work, the government gives you... That was a good one. That was a good one. Maybe one of these days we'll talk about my views on that. It's not happening today, though. 15%. Are we going to make it back? 14%. I think we're at 25. I don't think we're going to make it back. I think we're going to have to lift. Half of that would be good. I don't know. I think it takes away from the challenge, in my opinion. I don't like anything that adds money unless it's a generator that you've saved up for and purchased personally. But I've always looked at those mods as, and they're available on console, I believe, as a way to kind of bridge the gap of easy dev controls not being on console, and not necessarily something that's required to play the game. Me personally. Probably would have helped if I turned the time back on too. So one of the other ideas that I had was a time-based challenge is, and I started recording this like 3 times and stopped because it is time-consuming as well. So, but the idea is that you use a timer, and the timer is running at all times while you're playing, and you see how long it takes you in real life to make $1 million in Farming Simulator. And the way I wanted to set it up was anything goes that's in Mod Hub except for the government subsidy type mods. So if you want to take out loans and buy generators and see, like, just, I know generators too, I think, because generators is just like run the game as fast as you can, and then you'll it's just a speed run that way. So doing a speed run with actually farming and seeing how long it would take. I don't know. I have no idea how many hours that would actually take to make $1 million legitly with like productions and, oh, no. We need to go in now. Yeah, we'll go in now. And get some fertilizer and seed. You can only have workers do the work. The only thing is you can do the sell products and move the vehicles around. I mean, that's kinda what I do in some series already. That's what Cattle Ranch kind of turned into for a good amount of time. These filled up. Jazzbot, thanks for hanging out. No problem. Enjoy work. Yeah, we have, like, do we have any in the train station? I don't remember. We do right now. No, we just have the 139 at the house. All right, so we'll buy a couple more pallets of this. So we're finally to the point where money's not really an issue, but getting to the 20 million is just not happening. That's literally how I play Farm Manager. Yeah, sometimes it's just more enjoyable that way, and sometimes it's not. Look at that backing up. All right, we're warming up. We're warming up. Oh, we hit the seed. We're not warming up. This angle's terrible too. Okay. Manhandle it. I don't know. I think all 3 will fit. Maybe all 4. The GPS mod got me into the field a bit, though. Oh, like you would drive more instead of manage? I can see that. Oh, that one's not close enough? You kidding me? Abusing the mods that I'm not supposed to in this series. Seriously, keep up the great work. I've learned a lot from your videos. Didn't know how much fun the game was. Subscribe to you. Thank you, Shane. I mean, I've told the story multiple times. I stumbled upon Farmer's Dynasty before Farming Simulator, and I thought that game had potential, but was somewhat of a terrible game. And so then I started playing Farming Simulator and started watching videos and just accidentally stumbled upon it and fell in love with it, and I'm obsessed, and I've become obsessed with agriculture since I've moved to the UP as well, so it's kind of amazing timing how it worked. Thanks, Donovan. It really annoyed me how much I couldn't drive in a straight line. Are you using keyboard, mouse, controller? What are you doing with that? Because I finally figured out a way on keyboard to drive somewhat straight, and then I switched to steering wheel. Keyboard and mouse. Yeah, it's hard on the wrist. It gets hard on the wrist, constantly clicking A and D to kind of straighten out. Tarek, like Derek. So I don't know how many of you have watched the baseball series, but I've struggled with names, and it's been fun. I love getting the people that help it out. Keyboard is unplayable for me. I can't play without controller or wheel. I can't play with a controller. I feel like my hands are too close together for some reason on this game. You started on console. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense, Brody. I made the switch to PC years ago and never picked up a controller again until I started playing MLB The Show again. You struggle with a roller on roller. Do you lift the roller when you turn around? Because that was my biggest problem, was I wasn't lifting and I was trying to do it too fast and it caused way too much sway. But when you stop doing when you actually do it the right way and you lift, you turn around, you line back up correctly and then lower the roller, it seems to work better on keyboard and mouse and just in general. So yeah, I think earlier I was talking about the weeks. We went to this place called Kitchity Kippy. I always say it wrong, but it's like a preserved lake in the UP here that is just gorgeous and clean water. Like it's completely clear, and you get to go on this boat, and it's like the boat's bottom is open, and you can kind of see the ground of the lake. It's amazing. We went canoeing. We did our family does our own fireworks display every year on the 4th. That was awesome. Rollers are the easiest implement to use. No, it's the shortener. Oh, it's a shortening of controller. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got an ad right in the middle of the story. Now I missed the whole story. Which story? Of what we did? So we went to Kippity. Okay. Kip. Okay, we're stopping. Hold on. Let me look it up. We did our family fireworks. Well, that was sweet. All right, let me switch back to, what was that? This one? Yeah, so we'll do some images here. So this place is sweet. It doesn't do it justice, but this is the view from inside the boat, and you can see underneath the lake here. This is a pretty good shot of it. Let's open that big. I don't know what who this person is, but this looks like a nice blog of the area. Yeah, just gorgeous water. Yeah, that's a good view of it there. This boat goes just back and forth, and it's just crammed with people. It was a little too touristy. It was pretty sweet. And then we did Train River. So we went canoeing on this place. It was pretty awesome. Lots of eagles, actually. We saw a good amount of eagles, which I thought was amazing. Okay, lost chat. I lost chat. I lost chat big time. It is ew. How do you explain that? Let's just pull up a map. Let me switch browsers. I actually pulled over my YouTube stuff, and I didn't mean to do that. I don't think I exposed anything. Let's go. Let's grab Kitchity Kippy, and we'll go maps, and then we'll do one of these. And that just showed where I live. I'm a moron. So let's zoom out. We'll do layers. And does that not show? Not terrain. Where? That's how I roll, man. I'm chill. What shows the like? Oh, it does show the cities. Okay. So there's Indian Lake here, and the biggest town is Manistee right here. And so you're looking at Escanaba, Gladstone, Big Bay to Knock here. There's Garden, Michigan, Garden Corners, Manistee, Marquette's way up here. This is just like the most beautiful area. Like look at all these lakes. It's insane. But then you like jump down here. Does this have Street View? Doesn't look like it. That's sad. That would have been cool. But yeah, that's where that is. And then the A train is right here. So you have the A train lake, and there's this lake or river here where you get dropped off like right on this one. I think my mouse can see it. And then you go around this whole thing and you come back to the little road here, and that's where you end. But this river actually goes into Lake Superior, which is an ocean, if you ask me. Thing is huge. Yeah. That's it. Those are the two major things we did. Get back to the right scene there. Yeah, we're all about being chill. It was a blast. It was really relaxing. We got a lot of sun, but the weather was amazing. Today actually has been the hottest day of our year so far, and it was only 84 today. So we've had a super mild winter, or winter. We had that too last year. Super mild summer so far. Did I not switch the scene? Oh man, the stream is way behind. I need to look into that. Oh, wow. It's like minutes behind. Is that a setting? Let me close that because I don't want that to pop up anymore. Customization. Slow mode. Live chat, live reactions. I don't see anything for like a delay in YouTube. Huh. Weird. Yeah, it was an awesome break. It was absolutely what I needed. Gosh. So that you guys know how far ahead of it is, it just switched back to the game. Jeez. That's frustrating. That's got to be a kind of a sad experience, too. Come on over to California where it's 110. Well, I'm born and raised in Arizona, so yeah, 110's it was pretty normal for me. In the Phoenix, Glendale area is where I grew up, and then as an adult, most of my adult life was in Mesa. But yeah, it's 110. I don't miss it. The Phoenix area had over 100 days straight of 110 last year. It was sad for them. My parents are still there, and my brother and sister. Did anyone get hit by the hurricane? That looked like it was pretty rough one. We had a lot of rain from it. I don't know if the rain was from that, but we had a lot of rain the last 2 weeks. Joel, what's happening? Man, see, this is just one field we've been working on this just ginormous map. And it's a regular Giants map. So yeah, I'd kind of like to hear feedback. What do you like? RP or just straight up gameplay for the last series of FS22. It rains so much here lately. Our fields have started to flood. I don't know. Didn't know I was farming rice. Is it? Well, we're still a ways off from harvesting, right? We still got a month or two. Is it enough rain to damage or stunt the growth of the crops? Because I know our lack of a winter has been really nice. Another farm rescue series. Ooh. Ooh. I was kind of wanting one that would last longer. I guess I could do it like the original farm rescue series, the first one. That one, like, I struggle with the farm rescue, but I have a new process that I'm gonna roll out that I'm debating if it's gonna, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I kind of do want to keep it somewhat secret. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to try to really finalize and nail down some of the stories prior to FS25, or if I'm gonna, and that was kind of like if I do an RP, it was gonna be like the pre-run of how all of the RP series are gonna go moving forward. Whiskey RP's finale was close to it, but it's more, I want to know the whole story the entire time, and not just, I kind of wrote most of these that you guys have seen as I go, and I want to be a little more intentional about the storylines, and almost want to make multiple storylines. Maybe you should do a no rule series, anything goes. I kind of feel like that would be fun, and and that's where I kind of brought up Pickles, where I know he has some rules to his, and I think he was doing like an interactive one with the comments and polls and stuff, but I was kind of thinking of like just pushing the limits of FS22 and try to make as much money as fast as possible between now and November. Well, after we finish New Lands. Excuse me. RP, love your storylines. Yeah, and I feel like there was always a part of me that wanted to be an author, and my vocabulary is not strong enough for that. And if I ever tried to write something, it never came out right. It was never detailed enough, so I'd have to have like a ghostwriter. But I can come out with outline. I can do outlines of stories, and I love doing that. So I'm doing some learning on some mythology, or is that the right word? Of like how to write a good story and improve my ideas. So we'll see how it goes. But Whiskey RP could have been way better in my opinion. The daughter of Cattle Ranch. Well, what if Bobby just marries Ken's daughter? What's kind of funny, and I don't remember, it was, gosh, 4 months ago maybe, we had a stream talking about Whiskey RP before we finished it, and it was on a cliffhanger. And I said in the stream, Bobby did not burn down the building, or Bobby is not the bad guy, basically, is what I said. Bobby, Ken's daughter, it would be an interesting twist, and it would be like, well, maybe he was the bad guy, but then just because Ken's the bad guy doesn't mean his daughter is also not a good person. So that could work. But I think I could have pulled it off a little better. I did like the way it turned out, but I think I could have done it a little better. Always learning, always trying to improve. So some of my ideas for the sports channel membership perks are allowing certain tiers of memberships to change names of players, and potentially have like a top tier perk that could control whether I play a player or trade a player away. And I'm trying to think a similar type of things for Farming Simulator, but I'm struggling with it. Thank you, Shane. That means a lot. And I'm always trying to push myself. I know I could just do another cattle ranch and try to make it good, but I'm trying to make every series have its own uniqueness and see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I do have a I had a series lined up, and then I'm really strange about this. If I have a series idea and then another YouTuber starts it, like, and does another one, like, I'm not gonna say what my idea was, but let's just pretend it was gold mining, because I'll never do gold mining again. So if I was gonna do a gold mining series and a couple, you know, not competitors but other channels started doing a gold mine series, I don't like to stomp on that at the same time. And so there is a channel that started a series that I was going to start recording tomorrow, so it's making me kind of second guess if I want to do it. At some point, Jace, we will. At some point we will, as I lock in my schedule a little better and get myself more prepared for that. And also, someone's got to get back to college or at a place where he's able to record consistently with people. Because I don't think, Brody, are you recording with anyone right now? Yeah, whenever you get decent internet, yeah. I enjoy working with the whole group. It's just, I have a hard time committing when I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay consistent with the recording schedule, because I do my own thing a lot. I can't join. You can't join a Minecraft server right now? Oh, a multiplayer server. But you could probably join a Minecraft one, because it's we've learned Farming Simulators multiplayer servers are very demanding on your internet, where other games like Minecraft are not. We had a lot of nights where we were trying to figure out my internet before I got fiber. Excuse me. And I couldn't play with these guys for a while because my internet was terrible, but I could go on a Minecraft multiplayer server with no lag, nothing. It was very frustrating. That's another thing that might come to a stream. I'm not going to make videos on my Minecraft channel probably ever again, but I might start streaming the current world of Minecraft that I'm playing in right now. It is a nice break from content that I feel like I'm making, or gameplay that I feel like I'm doing to make content, versus just enjoying playing a video game. And I want to keep it that way. But I don't mind streaming stuff like that. I would still do it because no two YouTubers have the same. That's a good point, Jane Doe. That's a good point. I saw the series you did on, yeah, I'm just going to say Brazil, because I have a hard time saying that. No way, you live there? That's so cool. That is so cool. All right, we're done with this field. So 7 Days to Die, I watched, I don't even remember who the streamer was. It was on Twitch, and I watched a stream of it, and I thought it was neat. It was like a horror, I have a hard time saying that word, horror Minecraft kind of. I thought that was interesting. The other one I wanted to check out was Manor Lords. I wanted to check out that game. I've been playing a little Medieval Dynasty, which is a pretty cool game. It has a similar feel to like the hunting and gathering of Minecraft and some other games like that. Survivor-based games. I like survivor-based games a lot, and that fertilizer's not gonna last there. I have 800 hours. Amazing, you should try it. It's in your free time. Yeah, I like to find stuff that I won't get hooked on, that I can play for a little bit, because oh man, it's easy to get sidetracked. Real easy to get sidetracked. All right, what other fields am I supposed to be planting in January? Oh, that's right. This one and that one. Lone Dark. I don't know if I've heard of that game. But why can I be far away from these pallets, but I have to be like right up on the seed? I don't get it. Fix my angle here. I'm gonna try to do this without cheating. Okay. Whip it around. There we go. Still not good? Later, Brody. Chat with you soon. People are demanding us to collaborate. Like, what is this doing? So this is why I use super strength, because I don't understand it. The long dark. Huh, I'll have to check that out. I feel your pain. I'm on console for FS22. I can't figure out how to get it. Yeah, I don't think you can. Which is... I don't understand why stuff like just their quality of life, right? Like, say it's cheating. Sure, it is. It's 100% cheating, but it makes it way more enjoyable, and I've gotten this all out of sorts. It's scary. My daughter would love that. She's super into the horror games. I forgot which one we were just talking about this weekend. Oh, we got it. We got it to actually work. So I do know that this will be enough to do the field directly in front of us, but we might run out of daylight. And I might, what time is it? Yeah, I might get a water refill and take a little break here for a minute. Yeah, Brody and I have an idea that we've been flirting around with for 1.5 years for a series, and we just haven't found time for it. But we're gonna do it eventually. Maybe it'll be at launch at FS25. Who knows? Maybe we'll finish FS22 with it. And I was joking with Nate about Family RP coming back for FS25, but that would be hard to pull off. All right, I'm gonna get up here and we're gonna take a couple minute break. Stretch my legs and use the restroom. And say hi to our herbicide that's never getting used ever, but it's gonna stay there the whole time. All right, we'll be back shortly. Dang, I haven't been playing music. That sucks. There you go, I'll be back. Picked the wrong time to join the stream. Is the ad over? The ad break's over? 87. Thanks for popping in. Absolutely helped me find my way back to Farming Simulator 22 from time to time. Awesome. Shock and awe. How's it going? Douglas, how's it going? Should we skip time to the next day? Yeah, let's do that. So where's our house now? Let's see. The house is, I always forget. Go here. Now, is there an actual, there's gotta be, right? I don't like the menus on. I'm sure that's become very obvious in my playthroughs. I like to just figure it out. How do you get in here? There it is. Nope, not there. That's where you change clothes. There we go. Long time listener, first time caller. I love that. I love that. It's a cold Saturday morning in Australia. Kind of like this right here. Not that cold, is it? Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that either. Oh, I clicked off of it. It's been pretty cold here for this time of year until the last 2 days. The last 2 days it's been somewhat warm. And I say somewhat because it's not like Southwest warm. Cold in Australia must be like a hot summer's day over here in Viking land. Let's see. I only know Fahrenheit. It's 75 right now, but it is also 9 o'clock. Our sunset's 9:37. The low's 57 tonight. The high was 84. Tomorrow's gonna be 85 as well. I got I got to do my mowing tomorrow too. That's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be sweaty. But I'll take it over the winter. I will take it over the winter. Though we didn't have that bad of a winter last year, so not much to complain. Yeah, 100 with what type of humidity? Pacific Northwest. Oh, you do have humidity probably. Yeah, 100 is brutal for there. Mashed in AZ. That's where I'm from. Oh, look at the field. We can't do that. We gotta. I am born and raised in Arizona. All right, so we gotta purchase this. All of these. I knew this time was coming. $112. That sounds like the Phoenix metropolitan area. All right, now that should go back to normal. There we go. All right. 75 is perfect, but earlier today it was 85 with about 95% humidity or 90% humidity. 81 Fahrenheit in Kentucky. Yeah, it all depends on the humidity too. Yeah, 112. That sounds like the metropolitan area. I guess it could be Tucson too. The Valley of the Sun or Basin, depending on who you talk to about the Phoenix area. It sure is. We own a wedding hall or wedding venue, event venue, and we had some chairs delivered today that we bought, and it was way too hot. It was way too hot. All right, let's do home, lock it in, shut that off. We moved 125 chairs today, from a truck into our basement of our building, and it was brutal. It was brutal. So we're talking a little bit earlier about kind of a spoiler, or not spoiling the series that I want to do, and another YouTuber doing the series, and it's Buck. It's Buck. Buck posted something on his community page that I was like, no, that's what I was gonna do. So you can go take a look at that if you want to figure that out. I still might do it. 54, 53, 112 is 53 Celsius. All right. Do the end row here. I should be able to do this whole field without having to get fertilizer or seed. I have a sister-in-law in Kentucky. Was just there last month. Nice. He posted it either today or yesterday. Is it today? Or it's a logo. It's a logo. What's up, Nate? You done recording? I was being nosy earlier. Like a large recording group today. That's awesome. Elizabethtown. Is the music too loud now? Let me know. You know, I might do it, because I might still do that series. That might be what we do. Music is good? Nice. Good old Harris Heller Stream Beats is what we're listening to. It's like 4 or 5 years old, most of this stuff now. It's all copyright free. Elizabethtown. I like the name Shock and Awe. That's awesome. Struggling to find stuff to talk about, guys. This is why I stopped this series. Oh my goodness, it is so tedious. We missed a spot. No, we took dinner for an hour and then we're getting back. Oh man. Yep, we grew the main group to good size. That's awesome. I mean, the guy shocks and leaves people in awe for sure. Am I right? I love it. Shock and awe. Anybody else in chat excited about NCAA football 25? What are we, like a week away? Or is it, yeah, next week, I think? I know Nate is. Yeah, it's a cool name. So I wonder how many more fields we have to rebuy the soil for. Probably the ones up north we're gonna do next. I'll get that little spot I missed at the end. Or maybe we'll get it on this pass. If you pre-order, you can play it on the 16th. If you did not, you get it on the 19th. Yeah, I did that with MLB The Show. I did the pre-order thing, so I get it a couple days early. And I don't think it'll be as much of a problem for the NCAA football game as it was for MLB The Show, but the roster's got a major update. Well, a couple days or 3 or 4 days after launch, and I should have waited to start my series until that happened, because it wasn't just like a roster update. It was also like player attributes were adjusted and stuff. So it was a little bit of a pain. So I don't know if I'll be jumping instantly into recording that or waiting for launch a little bit. So I'm not too worried about the pre-order this time around. It's been cool seeing the YouTubers that got the early access and have been able to play, that went to an EA event and posting a lot of videos on that. I've been loving it. Came a little late. Is this the map from some series? This is Maze Challenge. We started playing that. We watched a couple videos. We watched some DJ videos on some of the Farming Simulator 25 stuff, and then because I'm not up to speed with it, I started getting up to speed with it after my vacation. Pretty exciting. I have it pre-ordered. I'm a moderator for DM Gaming for college football. Nice! That's awesome, Jamichael. Yeah, I'm going right for it because they had 2 years on it. That's true. I don't think it's going to be buggy. I don't think it's going to be buggy. I'll probably start recording on the 19th, but vacation was amazing. I haven't felt this refreshed in a long time, and I think I found the key is... Yes, I'm going to be an offensive... That's how I'm starting my series, as an offensive coordinator at a terrible college. And then I'm going to work my way up the coaching carousel. But yeah, the vacation was awesome. I think the key to it that I've learned... I used to take like 1 week vacations, and I took a 2 week vacation this time. And I didn't touch anything video games. So I haven't done my day job. I get back to that on Monday. And then... Nothing video games for 2 weeks, nothing work for 2 weeks, just family and hanging out and relaxing. There was some relaxing, but I'm pretty exhausted physically, but mentally I am so refreshed right now. It's nice. Even some stuff at work that's been driving me nuts, I'm a little okay with right now. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Do you address me as SWU Socks or Mr. Socks? It can be Chris, it can be Socks Way Up, it can be Socks. I like Socks the best. SWU's been growing on me a lot though. I do like that acronym. I can't say words. This is why I love your channel. I'm so glad that you're amazing vacation. Yeah, thank you. That means a lot to me. It's important. Breaks are important in life. You deserve it. However, you should try our suite. I know. And you know, that's something that like my company of software development, we employ people around the world, and I see other people's like vacation time that they get, and the big thing is like the maternity or paternity, I guess, for men that some European countries get. And we don't do that in the US, like crazy. Mental health breaks for people that don't have mental health issues are also important. Just time to unwind and not think about what you think about every day. Corporate America never the living people. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. I agree with that. Sir Socks it is. Sir Socks. We're going to get the little bit of fertilizer we missed over here when we didn't buy the soil samples back yet, since those ran out. Over here, I can technically be home with my kid well over a year. Yes. See, that's sweet. I play mostly franchise. I'm not a big multiplayer person in sports games anymore. As I've gotten older, I don't enjoy it. I find it more frustrating than fun to play against people. I've never tried Diamond Dynasty or whatever it's called. I just do franchise mode. I do Road to the Show sometimes too, but I haven't done that on it's sports. SW Sports Network is the channel I'm posting that on. We're in season 4 of our Pittsburgh Pirates rebuild. I won't spoil anything if people want to go watch it. just started the off season, free agency, and starting spring training in today's episode. Get a lot of time off, but I mostly lose. So we have just discretional or whatever you call it. Income. It's not income. Vacation time. So we have like unlimited vacation time at my job, and most people don't use enough of it. And so that's why I was able to do 2 weeks and just whenever I felt like it, as long as the boss approves. And I need to start taking advantage of that more. So you can do Diamond Dynasty against CPU. I didn't know that. Thanks for popping by, Nate. I'll talk to you soon. 2 more videos today? Gosh. You need to calm down. Gonna burn. That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, play CPU or Conquest or mini seasons. I tried to do the March to October. I didn't really like it that much. Yeah, we record 2 to 3 videos every recording day now. God, no thank you. I can barely handle 1. I don't think I added very many songs to this playlist. I think I meant to add some folders, and it didn't like that I added folders. Zulanka? Zilanka is the map. Only an hour and a half of footage, so 4.5 hours worth of footage in one night. Gonna hit that bush or that tree. Sir Socks. Have to say I've been binging a ton of your content since I started playing Farming Simulator just this year. Well done. Thank you. Should try to get an editor to take. Nope. We tried that. And that's actually something I thought about a lot over the 2 weeks off, and it is part of the process that I absolutely love. And it's twofolded, because as laid back as I am, I'm that controlling, and until I have the money to pay someone that's not budget, I'll put it that way, I don't think I'll try it again. And if I have the ability to pay a professional, someone who makes decent money editing and can take decent direction, I don't think I'll try it again. It would relieve the stress, and when I was doing it, I felt the stress get relieved instantly, but it added a different type of stress. And I'm very protective of my content, and it went pretty bad. It went pretty bad. And it was very, very much direct direction. The direction was very clear and very easy to understand the way that I delivered it, and it was frustrating. It could have been the individual, but we might try it again eventually. I think I might try it on the sports channel before on the farming channel, because for obvious reasons, I'll be more protective of this channel until if the sports channel, I don't think it'll get close. I think it's going to take a lot longer to grow that channel just because of the nature of it. I think there's less of a risk on that channel, and in hindsight, I should have done it that way to begin with. Not enough love could be given. Oh, thank you. It's like playing with a friend. I play plenty of FS, but watching and relaxing instead. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. You know, I still have a lot of catching up to do on the FS25 stuff. The graphics, I was hoping were a little bit more improved than they are. I'm okay with how they look. I think it's going to be awesome. I was just hoping for more. The AI helpers, I think, are going to be pretty solid based on the fact that they're implementing some of the GPS, and it seems like some of the course play It seems more course play functionality than guided steering functionality, and I think that's going to be the key to it, because with course play, helpers are helpful. Unless the field is too large, and then it doesn't load and it just crashes your game. So that's my thoughts so far. I know a lot of people are excited about Rice. I'm not that excited about Rice. It'll be nice to have a different crop type, and it'll be interesting to see what type of productions we can do with that. I think that'll be cool. Other than that, yeah. Because they never focus on the graphics, because FS22 before it is just... Yeah, I mean, it's if I remember correctly from videos I saw, there was a big leap from 17 to 19, and then not so much graphics-wise. Or it might be 15 to 19. But if the ground changes when you drive over it a certain amount of times, that's enough for me. Like, they could have just patched that into this game, and I would have been happy with it. And the other thing is like, you gotta also take into consideration, and like Nate and I have talked about this a lot when we were doing the podcast, they don't have competition. As much as anybody wants to say, like, Farmers Dynasty tried to come out, and they're not going to compete. It's a different game. It isn't the same game. So do they need to improve things? Not really. I mean, they don't have to. I mean, a lot of us are going to play no matter what the graphics look like in 25. Like, it would have been nice. And it will eventually. Like, it might be 26, 28. We'll be blown away with it. Same thing with EA. Absolutely. They don't have to. Like, right? They don't have to improve the graphics that much. And then a new generation... See, and I also have an opinion, like, if they weren't building it for console and PC, and if they were doing just PC, it would probably be a totally different conversation. I'm totally going the wrong path on this field, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and, whoops, lift too soon. Try not to hit the pole there. Oh, nice. No GPS on this one. We'll just do this old school style. Yeah, like when EA has a monopoly on certain games, they don't have to. And like Sony with the baseball game, they're the only ones that make that, so they don't have to improve anything. But a lot of those games look really good these days. Madden looks great. What I've seen from the NCAA football game looks amazing, graphics-wise. The show looks awesome. I haven't played 2K in a long time, so I'm not sure how the graphics are in that. But like even like the PGA golf games, like I feel like those like stopped improving their graphics at some point, because it was almost like as real as you would want a video game. At some point, I think graphics are, when they get too real, are scary. But it'll be crazy like 10 years from now to see what comes out. All of this music is from when I posted City Skylines videos on the Socks Way Up channel. It's like giving me flashbacks of, oh, we cleared it. I mean, to me, lighting and sound are more important. Yeah, and you know what? From what I saw in those screenshots, the lighting is improved. And almost like improving the lighting alone, because stuff like Reshade basically Reshade proves that the graphics are there. Like the 3D models are made as good as possible. Like you really can't make these 3D models look any better than they make. But how you present it with shading and lighting is what is important, in my opinion. Like some things, when you just look at them in Blender or other 3D or what are those called? This is just software to make 3D graphics. They just look ridiculously real. And like even these right here, like there's not much you could do. Like they are realistic to the design of the tractor. So like, what else are you gonna do? Is I totally mess up because of that? It's all right. Yeah, lighting's huge. I was playing around with reshade for a while, and I probably will eventually again. But Yosho has his looking great. Sometimes it hurts my eyes when it looks too real. And I think it also adds to some dizziness if it looks too real. I did miss a spot. That's terrible. It's terrible. Don't text and drive. I totally did. I went like this. Too much. Too much. This driller has the strongest shape on top of it. Only just noticed. I think I get what you're mentioning there. All right, we'll get that little spot. We'll get that little spot. It's a sharp one. Oh. Yeah, he's got his Kenzie, like this Kenzie has a rough life. Classy way of describing it too. Well done. All right, let's go. Let's drive this to the house. If I know where that is. Did I get the spot on the other field? I think I did. So we're good on this one. So, I think that's Wombat. I think that's only true to a point. Wombat. I don't know why I said bat. It's only true to a point. Yes, that's why I do lime that way, because you can tell. It must be cold. Okay, you can tell I was in the middle of some thought in my record. Okay, okay, hold on. Hold on. I want to do something real quick. We have some barley here. We're going to do... Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. I want to do something. We're going to turn the HUD off. We're going to go right here. What's a good spot? Right there. And we're going to do a screenshot. Oh, I guess I can't hit control and do that? Gosh dang it. Let's see if I can be real quick. Nope. And then I want to... Yeah, I played Loma, Montana. There's a series on it. I want to go to my screenshots. I'm going to build something for you guys real quick. That's the wrong game. I do it this way. I'm looking for something, guys. Just a second. Just a second. Hopefully I can find it. That's not it. Map presentation, images, maybe. I might just have to pull it up from that video. I'm looking for the wheat field close up. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do.
Hello, everyone.
No. Don't you talk silent. Silent whisperer. And then open this up. It'll make sense in a second. I just don't want to spoil it. And then, did I mute that? I don't think I did. Videos. It was 9 days ago. And DJ posts a lot. Why is he posting 3 videos a day? Like a ton of videos a day. Okay, this.
So about right.
Mute that. Find that close up of the wheat again. This will make sense. Okay. Okay, now let me get to over here, and we're gonna go to desktop. Let's make this a little bigger. Kind of lost the resolution when I made it bigger, though. That's night and day. I know this is probably wheat and barley. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. That's kind of crazy. Huh. Okay. I might be sold. That's weird. No, that's right. I don't have the... I'm losing it. Okay. And then I lost chat again. All right, where were we at? At least you can see it's smart. Oh, okay. Yeah. How did I do what? Sorry, I missed that. Have I played 87? What do you mean, how did I do that? The grain FS27 is worse than the grain. You think so? I think 25 looks better. I think the lighting looks better. Do the graphics? I don't know. I think it looks better. It is a revamped engine. It's not a brand new engine. It seems revamped. Oh yeah, we're gonna play a lot of it. All right, well this was fun. I usually do at least 2 hours, but I think this is where I'm gonna end it tonight. Super exhausted from my vacation, but I wanted to hang out with you guys a little bit as I get back into recording and everything, and figure out a regular streaming schedule. We're gonna be streaming a little bit more regularly, and I might possibly move streams to the Soxway Up channel. I'm debating that big time, and if we do that, we will go live on the Farming Sim SW channel and host it on the Soxway Up channel for a while until people get used to that. The reason why I want to do that is I want to have all the live streams long term and turn that into my live channel, and then have the other channels just be for videos. And I think it'll be rough, and I might back out of it. Oh yeah, on the keyboard I hit the pause break button with, okay, let's see. Yeah, just I have a button that says pause / break, and you can do that apparently. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will catch you soon. And if you're in the Discord, I'll probably post something in there about when I finalize my stream schedules and get the sports people and the farming people all on the same channel for lives, and potentially like stay live and go to play some baseball after I want to break from farming back and forth type of thing is my thought process there. So, but that'll do it for tonight. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one.